Here we are at Clothesline, the show where we wring them clean, string them up, and put them to dry on the clothesline. We kick off this week with breaking news. Where's Anna Hazare been for so long? There was a time when he was on our television sets from Jantar Mantar morning to night. Where is Anna now? Anna was waiting to be interviewed at Jantar Mantar.
Chai is, of course, at the heart of every conversation, and in election season at the heart of every political...
Barkha, look, he's behind you. Anna's there.
This time.
Barkha is super competitive when she goes after getting an interview. But here's one she missed. Barkha, if you do a show at Jantar Mantar and it's not about Anna, he will find a way to pop in. And if you do a show demanding answers from the Aam Aadmi Party, they will find a way to opt out, as Arnab found out last week. The Aam Aadmi Party had the gall to boycott Arnab's show on Times Now. Who?
That empty chair is for the Aam Aadmi Party, which, following our questions on its position on Khap Panchayats, has continued to boycott the channel.
So, Arnab did the next most sensible thing, question an empty chair. Whoosh.
We ask here today, are the Khap Panchayats legal or are Gram Panchayats legal? If they are illegal, can they play any role in dispute redressal? Obviously, they cannot. And I continue to ask this question as a legitimate question. But you don't want to answer that. On the other hand, you call our reporter and you say, we will first apologize on that. Why on earth should we apologize for asking whether Khap Panchayats are legal or illegal?
Arey Aam Aadmi Party, you must admit to some extent, a creation of the TV age. Now, boycotting Arnab in this environment is pretty much trying to make it in the world of cricket by boycotting Srinivasan, or make it in the world of patriotic films by boycotting KRK. Even though the Aam Aadmi Party may not realize that there's only one outcome of being at war with Arnab, their supporters seem to know better.
I mean, which is
but
ridiculous.
You can't have a situation every day where there's an empty seat. I mean, you guys need to reach some kind of peace treaty.
No,
Peace treaty? That's not Arnab's style. You can never, ever, ever change Arnab's style.
I can't change my style to suit you. He says, no, I don't like your style. He said this to me 5 times. I said, if you don't like my style, it's your problem. I can't change it to suit you.
Oof, if the Aam Aadmi Party continues to function this way, it might soon be lights out for them. But this past fortnight, it was nearly lights out for all of East Delhi thanks to the DISCOMs not having the funds to pay state-run power generation companies. Vishnu Shom took up the issue on The Buck Stops Here and had Aam Aadmi Party Raghav Chadda try to calm the nerves of people in East Delhi with his most factually accurate, first-hand eyewitness account that he saw with his own eyes. Woo!
Raghav, that was my first question. What happens tomorrow in East Delhi? Lakhs of people. Quick answer before I go to my other panelists.
I've been talking to a few activist friends earlier, and I spoke with them very recently also. They said that it is not very much possible for them to just cut off the entire East Delhi. That guy said that the northern grid would fall. I'm just saying what technically I've understood from one of my activist friends. As I've said, sir, I've quoted a friend. I'm not saying this is my view. I'm saying I'm quoting a friend.
Vishnu, you should have called Raghav's activist friend on your show instead. This guy has come straight from the My Friend Told Me school of news reporting.
Madhu, aliens have landed in Delhi.
What a lie. Get out of here.
No, my activist friend told me.
But while things may not be going well at the state level for the Aam Aadmi Party, in fact, they may not be in power while you're watching this. I hear he's about to resign or he has resigned already. Things are looking much, much worse for the UPA. Arnab has his eyes on them. After getting an exclusive interview with Rahul Gandhi, Arnab has now turned his questions at Manmohan Singh, except Manmohan Singh wasn't there. So Arnab did the next best thing. No, not an empty chair, but a photo of Manmohan Singh.
Tonight, straight to the Prime Minister of India, Manmohan Singh, and his completely chaotic cabinet, I have 5 questions. Mr. Prime Minister, I hope you're listening. First, Mr. Prime Minister, tell me, if a bureaucrat opposes a scam-accused man's nomination for a key post, should he be shunted? Shouldn't he be rewarded instead?
Arnab, why won't you let him answer?
Mr. Prime Minister, my second question to you is, Why does the Prime Minister of India and his office punish an honest bureaucrat who is standing up to his questionable minister? Is a minister, Mr. Manmohan Singh, a superior being?
You never let anyone answer.
My third question is, a top bureaucrat claims he was humiliated in an open meeting by a top minister. What have you done, Mr. Prime Minister? And if the Prime Minister of India does nothing, what is the Prime Minister's explanation for doing nothing?
Oh, jawab to dene de.
Question number 4. Is this a functioning government, Mr. Prime Minister? Or have you made your government an example of disaster?
Good move, Arnab. Throwing questions directed at a photo of Manmohan Singh. Come to think of it, wouldn't be too different from throwing questions to the man himself. To compensate for the silence of Manmohan Singh, some members of parliament decided to make Parliament House a little more lively.
And now, India joining this club of shame. A club characterized by unparliamentary conduct and rogue legislators.
Oh, what a party. It had everything to make a party rock. Karaoke mics, a large floor of the house, and a DJ saying, stand up, no, sorry, bed chahiye, and pepper spray. Wait, pepper spray on the floor of the parliament? Ooh.
Congress MP L. Rajagopalan even went to the extent of spraying pepper spray inside the house.
That's exactly what's been prescribed for women whenever they're in danger to use a pepper spray. This is a women defensive equipment. This is not offensive lethal equipment. I never use a knife or a gun or anything. It's just a pepper spray which you use for defense.
Self-defense in the Lok Sabha? Against what? Sanuvi Dasso, share the joke with the rest of the class.
Venugopal Reddy, who allegedly brandished a knife on the floor of the House, he says that he respects democracy. All he did was reached out, broke a mic off in the parliament, and that is what he was brandishing.
Oh, that. Okay. While the pepper spray attack disrupted proceedings and sent 3 members of parliament to the hospital, it takes a lot more than that to stop Meera Kumar. She went on. The nays may or may not, but the noes have it. So that's what it takes to be the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Cool, calm, and unfazed in the face of commotion. Unfortunately for Mr. Pepper Spray Rajagopal, there's only one speaker in Arnab's court. And watch Arnab when he wants to give a speech and how he shuts up and freezes everyone on the show. Ooh.
What were you doing with a pepper spray inside Parliament? I'm sorry to have to say this. You must be insane. I will take no request from you. You should be ashamed of yourself, Mr. Rajagopalan, for what you have done. You should be ashamed of yourself. Don't think you'll become a hero this way. Mr. Rajagopal, this is the Parliament of India. This is the Parliament of India. It is my Parliament. Who do you think you are? I think you should apologize to the whole country. You are a ruckus-creating rowdy in Parliament. You should be thrown out of Parliament and never be allowed again. In fact, we are all ashamed of your conduct, Mr. Rajagopalan. Please do not justify what you did today. I want the people of this country and every news hour viewer in this country and 46 countries where we are broadcasting today.
Arnab, you lost me at 46 countries and you lost News Laundry and all our viewers in the 108 countries where we are webcast. While most channels were content just to show us the footage of the pepper spray attack in Parliament and pass judgments, India News believes in immersive journalism.
अगर आपको एक बार स्प्रे करके दिखाएं तो अगर पेपर पर इसे स्प्रे करते हैं तो हम आपको दिखाते हैं कि स्प्रे करते ही आप देख सकते हैं किस तरह से इसका कलर जो है वो बदल गया है और आप देख सकते हैं कि मैं खांस रहा हूं क्योंकि इसका साइड इफेक्ट जो है वो भी काफी ज्यादा हो रहा है। जाहिर तौर पर आप अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि इसका साइड इफेक्ट कितना है।
Nice try, but we would have been more impressed if he did this.
Bring it!
Last week, Arvind Kejriwal decided to open one more front in his battle against, well, everybody. This time it's Mukesh Ambani. The Delhi government filed an FIR against Reliance head Mukesh Ambani. Yogendra Yadav, who was to appear on Rajdeep Sardesai's show, put out this tweet, Quote, track how different channels covered Delhi government action on hashtag RIL gas scam, trial of independence of media. Hope media passes this test, close quote. Rajdeep passed Yogendra's test, and Yogendra even thanked him for it on Twitter. But Rajdeep went a step further to prove that IBN is not influenced by Reliance by plugging the Tatas.
I know that Tata has had a long history of corporate social responsibility. If you think back to the origins of our group, and we as a corporate group's ethos, the group is very conscious about it.
That was the first look at CNN, IBN and Tata Tea's joint campaign called The Power of 49. This campaign is apparently about women getting involved in politics or some such thing, but you'd never have guessed that by listening to the discussion, where all three in conversation were male and two were Tata Group senior officials, and they spoke about women? No, they spoke about how wonderful the Tata Group is.
In the Tata textile mills, for the first time, creches were provided for women employees. Tata Steel was the first company to offer maternity leave benefits.
In fact, the chairman himself has made a statement a couple of months back on the importance of getting women into positions of responsibility.
So it's very much a part of our ethos and certainly plays to our philosophy of corporate social responsibility as well.
At least paid pages and print media have a disclaimer saying advertorial. Rajdeep, how about that? But here's a story we're guessing you won't find on IBN as long as this campaign runs, but we found it on Reuters. Arnab, in case you want to retire, you can go in peace. Another man is taking on your mantle. In decibels at least.
Anjali Damania, don't shout. Rahul, just turn that fader down. One second, hear me out. You can't just go off on a one-way monologue. Your poll manifesto, Anjali Damania says, you can't be heard right now, so you may as well listen to me. Your poll manifesto says that you don't have to pay your electricity bill at all.
A one-way monologue as opposed to a two-way monologue, that's called stereo. Rahul, turning down your guest filter to win an argument is not style. It's poor imitation. While Rahul tried to don Arnab's cape and failed, one anchor stayed true to herself with her style. The echo goes.
Does have a clear editorial stance and will continue having that.
You will have an editorial stance.
The fact that he's a polarizing figure, you either... 1 minute, please. Please,
But he is a polarizing figure. He is a polarizing figure.
Greed, it is unethical. You know, it surpasses all the ethics. And
greed is unethical ambition.
It's very good that he's doing it.
It's very good that he's doing it. Okay, so the point is, the point is that
he gets a very fair crack at the whip.
He gets a fair crack at the whip.
It has to be done.
It has to be done.
Have to reach out the BJP.
You have to reach out to the minorities.
This time the result was much worse.
I get you an interview with Hasiba Amin, NSUI All India Secretary herself. I spoke to her earlier in the day. I started by asking her, Hasiba, you've been complaining about the social media attack on you, but the argument against you is that you are not a suitable face for that ad campaign because there are serious corruption charges against you. How do you respond to those charges that have been made on social media?
First of all, there is absolutely no corruption charge against me. Also, all that is being circulated on social media is absolutely false.
Sagarika, echoing others is bad enough, but echoing yourself? Really? 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 With anchors behaving like that, it's no wonder that panelists seem disinterested during debates and end up doing their own thing, like Gurudas Das Gupta on center stage.
This is not the full left front. We've also seen the past disasters. How can we ever expect all these different leaders to work together? Mr. Gurudas Das Gupta, can you hear me, sir? Sir, do you hear me?
I think he's on strike.
Okay, Veer Sanghvi says he's on strike. I don't think he can get through. Let's not unnecessarily be unfair.
Yeah, he may be on strike, but guess who's getting gainfully employed yet again? Veer. Quite a regular on headlines today, aren't we? And we're joking about a distracted panelist makes us think of this.
Something else I'm very confused. It's very confusing. I think, again, not understanding.
While Rahul might tolerate such behavior, schoolmaster Ravish has high standards, will not tolerate anything of this kind on his show.
मैं ये बात जानना चाहता हूं कि आपने यही विकल्प क्यों चुना? क्या आप जनरल जी फोन रखिए ना, फोन रखिए, हाँ, मैं ये कह रहा हूं.
With the elections around the corner, news channels in their bid to be as informative as possible will be bombarding us with facts, figures and statistics. CNN, IBN put in more than 100% effort. And for them, it's not just a figure of speech.
It shows a desperate desire to salvage some seats from the Telangana region, and that is not going to happen until they are able to have the bill passed in Parliament, for which they need BJP's support.
We've heard of overpopulation, but this is 1% too many. If you thought that was ridiculous, Times Now, the channel that claims to be always right and always getting it right, did this.
I have a question. We are now going into some. I said I'll ask 4 specific questions.
We've heard of the disclaimer that this diagram is not to scale, but this is ridiculous. Now we know what they mean when they say Times Now has 166% more viewership than other channels. While we can still forgive IBN and Times Now for getting their math wrong, ABP made a bigger blunder.
नमस्कार, कौन बनेगा प्रधानमंत्री, वो कार्यक्रम जिसमें दिन के बड़े मुद्दे की हम चर्चा करते हैं, मगर हम आपको ये भी बता दें, आज कौन बनेगा प्रधानमंत्री में एक नया प्रयोग हम आपके सामने पेश कर रहे हैं.
अरे भाई, please decide. Are we figuring out Pradhan Mantri or Mukhyamantri? Getting your own show's name wrong? We would never do that here on this program, Washline. A lot of Namo and Rahul Gandhi supporters are willing to do as much as possible to help their man win the elections. And then there are some who believe that less is more.
राहुल गांधी के लिए एक मॉडल ने कम कपड़ों में तस्वीरें खिंचवाकर सनसनी मचा दी.
इन 2 तस्वीरों को देखिए. एक मॉडल ने नरेंद्र मोदी के प्रचार के लिए कपड़े उतारे, तो दूसरी राहुल गांधी के लिए कुछ उसी अंदाज में सामने आ गई. ऐसा लगा जैसे दोनों में होड़ मची है.
I'm willing to do that for Kejriwal.
Out. Clearly, their political leanings are out there for everyone to see, along with a little extra. While their passion can't be doubted, India News decided to put them on the spot.
सुनिए, जब हमने मेघना से मोदी को लेकर कुछ बेसिक सवाल पूछे, तो उन्होंने क्या कहा?
नरेंद्र मोदी जो हैं, उनकी कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी क्या है, उनका चुनावी क्षेत्र क्या है?
गांधीनगर, अहमदाबाद.
गलत. कितनी बार वो गुजरात के मुख्यमंत्री बन चुके हैं?
दो बार.
नहीं, ये जवाब भी आपका गलत है.
राहुल गांधी को पीएम बनाने की चाहत रखने वाली तनीषा भी राहुल को लेकर सही जवाब नहीं दे पाए.
इस वक्त कांग्रेस में राहुल गांधी का पद क्या है? मुझे वर्ड नहीं मिल रहा. समथिंग वो यंग.
The girls clearly didn't know very much about the candidates, but News 18 seemed to know something that no one else did. Arey, who's the cutie pie? But seriously, what's with this new trend? If you can shed so much for the politician you love, maybe you can gain some knowledge as well? We have launched our new website, and some of you may be finding it a little difficult to maneuver. So we decided to do a short video to help you get oriented.
Welcome to the new look News Laundry.
Well, it's a bit slow at the moment.
But it'll get faster soon enough.
There are a few glitches you might notice here or there, but we'll sort those out soon enough.
If you see a glitch that doesn't seem to be getting fixed, write in and tell us, and we'll beat our IT guy until he fixes it.
This panel on the left shows you 3 of our recommended picks.
Well, 2.5 actually, because you can't see the third one completely.
But don't beat yourself up over it. Just tell us, and we'll beat our IT guy up until he fixes it.
If the images in this big window here seem hazy and unclear, don't worry, your eyes are perfectly fine. The images need to be resized, and our graphics team is sorting it out.
To the top of your screen is the navigation bar with the various categories, and next to that is the search bar. To the left and center of your screen are the latest articles and video content, and to the right of your screen are links to our campaigns, podcasts, comics, and video content.
At the bottom left of your screen, you can see links to our phone apps, and below that, you can see our Twitter feed. Well, it should be there, and it will be there as soon as it's fixed. Thank you for watching this tutorial.
Tell us what you think of the new look and send in your feedback to contact@newslaundry.com or write to us on Twitter and Facebook. That's a wrap for the week. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook and subscribe to our newsletter. If you have any moments from journalism that made you go, oh wow, or oh crap, write in to us or tweet to us. We are the change. You are the change, for better or worse. Never do nothing. Stay connected, stay online.